Really excited for the championship. I can't wait till it begins. The car that they've made is just incredible, and it's a one-make series, so everyone will be in the same car, and it will just be, I think, a really good fight for the championship. I love the livery of the car. I think it really stands out. I really need to thank everyone who spent all that time putting it together. It looks amazing. It has Renault Retail Group all over it, which is the main sponsor, and the car just looks really good. Renault Retail Group have been really good when they've sponsored me. They've really helped me. They've given me the funds. I wouldn't be able to race in this series without them. The first race of the season will be held in September. It'll be the early part of September, and it's going to be held at the track Snetterton, which I think is a really good track to start off with because every single bend is a different braking technique. So it's really good for juniors to learn on and do their first race. There's going to be 3 different tracks that we go to in this championship. The first one is held at Snetterton. The second one is Brands Hatch, which is a really technical circuit. It's a real driver's track. It can be really mentally demanding, and it's mega fun. I really love that circuit. And also Pembury, which is, again, it's a really fun circuit. You have to drive the car on the knife's edge to get a good lap time, and for that reason, drivers just love it there. Working with Team Pyro is an amazing experience. They are an incredible team. They have lots of good drivers in the past, such as Ashley Sutton and Phil Glue, and they really know what they're doing in this championship. They've won so many championships in the senior, and now venturing into the junior, they hope to repeat their success, and I hope I can help them along with that. When you first get up in a race day, you are just excited, almost so excited you can't eat breakfast. You mainly eat because you know you have to rather than because you want to. When you get to the circuit, you have to try and get yourself into the right frame of mind. If you're too nervous, that's going to have bad consequences on track, and if you're the other way too excited, again, you could be a bit over eager into the first corner and end up crashing. So you have to try and maintain your heart rate and your body to be as calm as possible before you go out. With our diet, you have to be careful. You are, recognised as an athlete, and there is a lot of physical demands that go into motorsport, and food can really help you in the weekend. So you do have to be careful with your diet. So unfortunately, that means no birthday cakes or chocolates before a race. In our car, it's very different to a road car. So we have buttons laid out on the steering wheel. With the buttons on the steering wheel, we have all different buttons on here for what we're going to need in a race. So over here we have our button to clean the windscreen. We then have our wipers here, where you press that, the wiper will move. We have our pit limiter here. If you press that, we go into pit limiter, which is 30 miles an hour or 48 kilometers an hour. And then we have our light over here, where you press the light once and it will flick. If you hold it, it will stay on. In a normal road car, the seat is made to fit every single body type there is. Rather, in a race car, racing drivers normally should have a certain shape, so the seat fits around that. With the harness, a normal harness in a road car, you just have one strap to plug in, but we have a 4-point harness, which means that we have 4 points that go into it. The roll cage will stay nice and strong if we are involved in an accident, so its main purpose is basically to protect the driver. To start a racing car, it's different to a road car because in a road car you have a key to turn on the engine. In a race car you don't have a key, so you flick on the ignition and then you hold the start button, maybe give it a bit of throttle. I don't actually have a driving license yet. This is the closest I can come to that. Although, of course, you can't drive at these speeds on the road. When I do eventually pass my test, I'm not actually that fussed about road cars, so I don't really have a dream car. However, working with the Renault retail group, I know that they make amazing cars, so maybe having like a Clio would just be a great first car to have.